Man, did Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page carry this show to an unbelievable grade despite one match show of a grade, basically. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode No Limits with Lucas, AEW Dynamite, May 21st, 2025 review. It's going to be Friday, May 23rd, 2025. I apologize for not having your review out on being Thursday for May 22nd, 2025, because, man, it was a rough day yesterday for Thursday. But hey, we got through it and everything. I want to get on to always start with your AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review. We're going to discuss a lot about AEW Dynamite for this week and also your AEW Double or Nothing preview predictions. We'll discuss in today's very podcast. I got one thing to share for you, though. There's a lot of wrestling events this weekend. Like, obviously, your NXT review, you had your Battleground 2025 preview predictions. I'll just say be your Double or Nothing. Your Dynamite May 21st, 2025 will be your Double or Nothing preview predictions. And also your Friday Night SmackDown. The show is taking place tonight for May 23rd, 2025. Your Saturday night's main event, May 24th, 2025 preview predictions as well. And that podcast for tomorrow. Just a little bit of a spoiler alert to say the least. And man, today I upload a lot of different YouTube shorts. 5 YouTube shorts in about half an hour, respectively, back to back. Back to back, to say the least, man. I know, your boy is fucking crazy, to say the least, but man. Hey, I gotta make content, make money, to say the least. No shorts doing a lot for the channel algorithm pretty much very well as well. But hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube and everything. Also hit the like button to this very podcast. And also turn the bell for all post notifications as well. And go follow my social media, Lucas Eon on Twitter and Instagram. No Limits Lucas on Facebook and TikTok. And also patreon.com/No Limits Lucas as well. Now let's get into your AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review on No Limits Lucas. This Will Ospreay Hangman Adam Page start the show with one last face-to-face promo at their match at Double or Nothing this Sunday in the finals of the men's Owen Hart Foundation tournament. In my opinion, this carried the fucking show big time. Between this and Mercedes, Mone and Jamie Hayter segment, that was pretty good for the most part too. But man, this was freaking a big match. This is freaking great. This opening segment. I mean, both Owen Hart Cuts been carrying this fucking show in the back. They really have been for sure. We'll discuss that. Listen, Swerve, Strickland, and the Opps defeat John Moxley and the Young Bucks. Fucking boring ass 6-man, well, I don't give a fuck match. Also, MJ officially signs to the Hurt Syndicate with Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara interrupting the signing. And Rhodes gives a warning to the Hurt Syndicate. Also, they're challenging this Sunday for AEW World Tag Team titles. That being Dustin Rhodes and then Sammy Guevara, with also challenging Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin of the Hurt Syndicate for AEW World Tag Team titles. We'll discuss that. Also, Ricochet defeats Anthony Bowens, and after the match, Mark Briscoe came out and with a stretcher and teased him. Ricochet with the froggy bow on the stretcher. I'll discuss that. I'll put my notes here. Discuss Mercedes, Mone, and Jamie Hayter come to a blow with their final confrontation in the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation tournament at Double or Nothing this Sunday. We'll also see Jamie Hayter giving Mercedes a haterade. I wonder who's going to win on Sunday now, to say the least. Gee, I wonder why. Slight sarcasm, to say the least. Also, Mia Shirakawa defeats Julia Hart. And also, Anarchy in Arena starts early with the end of the show brawl with all 12 of these competitors. And I also got your competitors involved in that match with Marina Shafir and Will Nightingale in that match. So I'll be honest, I don't like that. Don't like that whatsoever. And also, AEW Double or Nothing 2025 preview prediction on this podcast as well. As always, thank you for watching. No Limits Lucas, maybe as always going to say, it's this week's AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review on No Limits Lucas. Starting with, you guessed it, your AEW Double or Nothing 2025 preview and predictions. This is nowhere close to match order in standpoint. You can probably tell by what I discussed the match order and my perspective here. It's probably not even close to it, but it is what it is, to say the least. So I'll probably get the point. Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe in a stretcher match. I'm going on Ricochet to defeat Mark Briscoe here. It should be an okay match. I'll always like Mark Briscoe. I think he's a very good professional wrestler. You obviously feel bad for him. It was this guy, his brother Jay Briscoe, a couple years ago. In a devastating car crash. So I'm going with Ricochet to defeat Mark Briscoe. I don't think he's going to start the show. I like I said, it's not totally a match for people. This is way too many fucking matches on the show. Way too many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking matches they got in this card. There'll probably be more sooner rather than later. Like, what's the fucking point of this, man? So many fucking matches, man. I'm going Ricochet to defeat Mark Briscoe in a stretcher match. Should be a fun match for sure. Like I said, I'm going Ricochet to defeat Mark Briscoe in that match. We want to FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. We take it on Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. Absolutely no reason why FTR should be losing this match. Absolutely nothing, man. FTR wins 1,000% should definitely win this match. And do we see Adam Copeland or Copeland himself, Adam Copeland, come out of this match? I doubt it. I doubt he comes out during this match where you get the point. Do we see him and Christian Cage reunite in the show? I don't know. We shall wait and find out. This should be a match, to say the least. Like, what? This match could easily be saved for fucking Dynamite, man. But I had to put this on goddamn pay-per-view for no fucking reason, no storyline whatsoever. I'm going to FTR to beat Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness here. We want to another match that most definitely should not be on this card. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. We take on the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. No reason why the Hurt Syndicate are going to lose the titles here. But likely the Hurt Syndicate are going to get the retainer titles here. That's my prediction on the show. Like, what the fuck is the point of this match being on pay-per-view? This is probably the biggest, blah. Meh and blah to say at least for this freaking thing on the show. But who asked Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara? What have they gotten done to earn a title shot, man? What have they done? I don't get it, man. I don't get what they've done to earn a shot at the World Tag Team titles. I don't get it, bro. I really fucking don't. I'm going with the Hurt Syndicate to retain their AEW World Tag Team titles on Double or Nothing on Sunday. And on the Speedboat Mike Bailey. We take on to reign and defend the AEW Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada for, like I said, the AEW Continental Championship. Absolutely no reason why Okada will losing the championship here. I'm going with Kazuchika Okada retain his AEW Continental Championship. Ultimately, a unification match at All in Texas with Okada and Omega, Kenny Omega being that, for both AEW International and Continental Championships. Unification match and probably final time to see Okada and Omega in the match together. That's what I think will happen here. So with that, I'm going to go Kazuchika Okada retain his Continental titles here. And it should be a fun match. I always people might be a very talented professional wrestler, so is Okada. It should be a fun match for sure. I'm going with Kazuchika Okada retain his AEW Continental Championship on Sunday for Double or Nothing. There's no storyline whatsoever, though. No story whatsoever to use to, man. Moving on to Mina Shirakawa. She's taking on Toni Storm, the reign and defend AEW Women's World Champion for the AEW Women's World Championship, like I said. Or should be Timeless Toni Storm. Get rid of the cred there. Timeless Toni Storm. Don't see why whatsoever Toni Storm would lose that AEW World Championship Women's World title on Sunday for Double or Nothing. Another predictable match, man. That's why I don't get. Why is this gotta be for Dynamite? Can we say for Dynamite? Maybe for Dynamite. And why the fuck is this on pay-per-view? I'm not gonna play on Mina Shirakawa on pay-per-view. I like Mina. But still, bro, what the fuck? Well, this is so predictable. So what's the point with this? The tag team title match, and that's about it. But still, the same thing with FTR and Daniel Garcia versus Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. What's the fucking point, bro? Other than the fucking amp up the show to be something that's fucking not. What are we fucking doing here? But I'm going with Timeless Toni Storm to retain her AEW Women's World Championship at Double or Nothing this Sunday. Moving on to Anarchy and Arena. Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Marina Shafir, Wheeler Yuta, and the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus Kenny Omega, the reign and defend AEW International Champion. Swerve Strickland, Will Nightingale, and the Opps, courtesy of Samoa Joe, Katsuri Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs, the main defend AEW World Trios Champions. And Anarchy and Arena. I'm going to Death Riders and the Young Bucks to win this match. I don't know why, because you can do Jon Moxley versus the winner of the Owen Hart Cup. And probably Will Ospreay spoiled my preview predictions. Like, but still, dude. Like, who the fuck cares? This is probably the worst built-up Anarchy in Arena I have ever seen in AEW history. And trust me, I've seen a lot of bad AEW feuds. The Death Flyers, anything they're involved in, I just couldn't give one single fuck about it, bro. I really can't. Who the fuck cares, bro? Probably over at Double All in Texas on the Grand, knock on wood. Hopefully it's over at All in Texas, with probably Will Ospreay being one to dethrone Jon Moxley, but you get the point. I'm going with the Young Bucks and the Death Flyers to win this match, even though I don't give a shit about the Anarchy Arena this year whatsoever. Don't care whatsoever, to say the least. Moving on to Mercedes Moné, to reign defend AEW TBS champion. Be taking on Jamie Hayter. In the finals, the women's Owen Hart Cup to Foundation tournament. I'm going with Mercedes Moné to win here. I've been very liking this feud with Mercedes and Jamie Hayter a lot. I've been liking it quite a bit. I think the feud's been underrated, I feel. Both Owen Hart Cups have been built up pretty well for the most part. But they've been barn burner classics. But I would say Page and Hangman Page and also Will Ospreay, they've had a banger of a freaking feud with those two, with the world title involving the Owen Hart Cup and the men's side of things. But Mercedes and Jamie have been having a pretty underrated feud with that, the women's side of things as well. This is as good as the men's, probably not. But I feel like this is a pretty underrated feud for the women's Intercontinental Championship. What the fuck did that come from? For the women's Owen Hart Cup Foundation Tournament Finals. But I'm going on Mercedes Moné to win this match and be the 2025 Women's Owen Hart Cup winner. Should be a fun match, man, but I don't know why we're doing Mercedes and Tony Storm all in Texas, if that's the case. I don't know why. Unless there's some sort of miracle, Athena comes out during this match and costs Mercedes the match, giving us Mercedes Moné and Athena for the AEW TBS Championship at All in Texas. That'd be a pipe dream at this rate. But this makes me question, why the fuck did this have to happen, dude? You could have easily had Jamie and Chris Statler, you had Mercedes and Athena eliminate itself in the Owen Hart Cup. Well, you don't want to get eliminated technically. It was going to a time limit draw. They could have got Jamie and Chris Statler in the finals. Jamie wins that and faces Tony Storm all in Texas for a world title. But man, God forbid we fucking do some creative shit here at AEW. I'm going Mercedes Moné to win the Women's Owen Hart Cup for 2025. Moving on to your main event. It's obviously confirmed for your main event. The only match where I know about this. Will Ospreay be taking on Hangman Adam Page in the finals of the Men's Owen Hart Cup Foundation Tournament. Definitely going with Will Ospreay win this match. It kind of sucks though for Hangman, who's in back-to-back years in the Men's Owen Hart Cup. Remember last year lost to Bryan Danielson on Bryan's farewell tour, basically mini farewell tour, kind of like John Cena's getting AEW. At least I'll see. I'm going with Will Ospreay to win this match. I don't see where to do Hangman and Jon Moxley all in Texas in the main event. If you want to win and then the Death Flyers storyline, and probably will, it should be Hangman doing it, but I think they're going to do Will Ospreay doing that. You know, I don't think that's right. I think it should be Hangman or Swerve. It should have been Swerve at Dynasty. It should have been that. I still can't stand that fucking outcome to this day. This is a conversation for another day, I guess, right? But I'm going with Will Ospreay, the 2025 winner of the Men's Owen Hart Cup Foundation Tournament. Their promo on Double on Dynamite this past weekend, fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal, man. We're going to discuss in a couple minutes in a Dynamite review, but man, this might be an underrated match. Not underrated, but probably underrated for like a match year contender, honestly. Because these two have been a pretty fun feud promo segments to these two guys. Literally, they have. I give AEW credit to do with this storyline. They've been pretty well with the men's and women's Owen Hart Cup this year. And I think they're going to do the men's very well. I think the men's Owen Hart Cup is going to be very lackluster. I thought the women looked a lot better, but I think they both look neck and neck, and the men's just barely squeaks out and all to a point. But I'm going Will Ospreay to be a winner of 2025 Women's Owen Hart Cup, to say the least. As I go over my predictions again, I'm going Ricochet defeating Mark Briscoe in a stretcher match. I'm going FTR defeating Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. I'm going not Dustin Rhodes. The Hurt Syndicate to defeat Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara to retain their AEW World Tag Team titles. I'm going Kazuchika Okada to retain the AEW Continental Championship against people Mike Bailey. I'm going Timeless Tony Storm to defeat Mina Shirakawa to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. I'm going to Death Riders and the Young Bucks to defeat the Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega, Willow Nightingale, and the Opps in Anarchy in the Arena. I'm going Mercedes Moné defeating Jamie Hayter in the women's finals of the Women's Owen Hart Cup. And also Will Ospreay defeating Hangman Adam Page in the finals of the Men's Owen Hart Cup as well. So that is my AEW Dynamite, AEW Double or Nothing 2025 preview predictions on your Nomus Lucas podcast. Being AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review. Now let's get your AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review on No Limits of Lucas. Okay, let's get into your AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review. Starting with Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page. They start the show with one last face-to-face promo ahead of their 8 match at Double or Nothing this Sunday in the finals of the Men's Owen Hart Cup Foundation Tournament. This was fucking phenomenal, dude. This was fucking phenomenal. Like, literally, this was fucking a barn burner of a freaking promo segment if I've ever seen one. The stuff, I love the intensity Will Ospreay possessed in this promo. You don't like it also Hangman Page and his possession in this promo. This was fucking phenomenal. And they start the show, this is the right thing to do. I mean, you probably would think the main event been a little bit better, but then they promote Anarchy in the Arena a little bit more. I would have flip-flopped the two, honestly. You had Anarchy in the Arena drama start the show and also a main event with Ospreay and Hangman Page. This was freaking great, though, either way you look at it. This was fucking phenomenal. I couldn't speak any highly of this fucking segment. This gets an A+. I usually don't get this much out often on promo segments. But this was fucking phenomenal. A+ is your grade. Like, literally, this was fucking great. I couldn't have done any better if your go-home edition for Double or Nothing involving these two, where world title implications were all in Texas, and the men's Owen Hart Cup. And this was fucking phenomenal, dude. This was fucking phenomenal. Bill Ospreay to me is an underrated promo guy. Everyone knows him as Flippy Divey and his gymnastics, you want to call it, over the top ropes and everything for his wrestling ability. But dude, you can't underestimate his promo ability. He is very fucking talented on promo as well. I mean, Will Ospreay is a very, very like a comparison to, like, I'm not comparing anybody to anybody, but still. This was freaking great. This was freaking great with Ospreay and Hangman Page are delivering the promo back-to-back segments. And back-to-back into face-to-face promos as well. This gets an A fucking plus, man. This was freaking great. Shout out to both Ospreay and Hangman Page for sure. That's where the show takes a little bit of a nosedive until we get with the Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter segment. Swerve Strickland and the Opps. Swerve Strickland and the Opps are in Katsuri Shibata or Samoa Joe. I forgot who else was in this match with Swerve Strickland. But the Opps, Swerve Strickland and the Opps defeat John Moxley and the Young Bucks. This is an okay 6-man tag, but who the fuck cares about 6-man tag matches, man? I am over it. I am over it, man. Like, who the fuck cares? I don't get it. 6-man, I don't give a fuck match. 6-man tag, I don't give a fuck match here is what I call it. B- is your grade. It's a okay match. It was a match to say the least. I'm going to be being generous with a B- grade. Moving on to MJF. Maxwell Jacob Freeman officially signs with the Hurt Syndicate faction, with Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara interrupting this at the signing. And Rhodes gives a warning to the Hurt Syndicate that they're challenging, him and Guevara challenging the Hurt Syndicate's Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW World Tag Team Championship this Sunday at Double or Nothing. Like I freaking said at Double or Nothing pre predictions. Like, why the fuck doesn't say for tonight for Dynamite on this past Wednesday? Why the fuck me another fucking match, pointless match, taking up time at the pay-per-view? Like, who the fuck cares about Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara versus the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin? Do you care, your buddy over? You give a crap about buddy to left me. You care, your buddy to right. You mean care? I'll give you a rhetorical. They all went 3 for 3 and saying, fuck no. to say the least, man. This gets a B minus only because I like the science to a point as well. Other than that, it's probably been a freaking C minus if you ask me. B minus, you're great with this segment. Moving on to Ricochet. He defeats Anthony Bowens, and after the match, Mark Briscoe came out with a stretcher and teases him. Ricochet with froggy ball on the stretcher. This gets a C plus. A meh. Like, what the fuck were we doing, man? Who the fuck asked for Ricochet and Anthony Bowens to be on your show, your go-home edition, for your probably your second biggest pay-per-view of the year, Double or Nothing? People might say it's All Out, but Double or Nothing used to be the biggest show until All In came along. But still. Who fucking cares? 'Cause I know I fucking don't. C plus, you're great. Might be moving and generous to that great. So I gotta flip over my notes here. Moving on. So back to your positivity there, AEW sickos. Back to your positive stuff though. Hey, be grateful for that, shall you? Shall we? I know. Mercedes Moné and Jamie here. Mercedes, obviously you're reigning defending AEW TBS champion for 3 belts Monday night because you lost New Japan Strong Women's Championship to AZM this a couple weeks ago at Resurgence, New Japan Strong, New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence, to say the least. Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter come to blow in their final confrontation ahead of the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation tournament at Double or Nothing on Sunday. But also Jamie Hayter giving Mercedes a haterade. Gee, I wonder who's winning on Sunday, man. It's predictable. It's Mercedes Moné. She ain't losing anytime soon. People might say it's good for stuff, and people might say it's bad for stuff. It's eye beholder, in all honesty. I don't mind it to a point, but sometimes I feel like you didn't need to have Mercedes go in the finals here. Her and Martinez went to the time limit draw, and I stand by that to this fucking day. You should have made Jamie Hayter and Chris Down the finals, man. It should have been the finals. Tony Khan dropped the ball with that. I'm sorry to tell you, AEW marks that. I don't care what you fucking say. He dropped the fucking ball with that. It's just the fact of life. Yeah. But Mercedes Moné and Jamie here, there's a little bit of a sideshow there, to say the least. This was pretty good for the most part. I like for once Mercedes team serious to a point. She was still in her comedy self, to say the least. This is actually not that bad. It's not the worst promo whatsoever Mercedes has given in AEW. Trust me, I've seen a lot of bad ones. I have seen a lot of bad ones, to say the least. But this is actually getting better and better week by week by this. I give it a B+, second best grade in the show. This is pretty good. Mercedes sold the living shit out of this haterade, though. She sold the living fucking shit out of this, man. And like Jamie fucking folded this woman in fucking half, like a little laundry, to say the least, for Jamie Hayter. Yeah, this gets a B+, man. This is a pretty fun segment for sure. Moving on to Mina Shirakawa in your main event match for Dynamite for a match standpoint. Mina Shirakawa defeats Julia Hart. An okay match, nothing great per se. But I gave it a B-. I gave it a B-. What do you want me to fucking say, dude? I didn't care for this. And there's something about this I didn't care for. Julia Hart is still very green. She's getting better and better the more and more I see her. And Mina is always great in general. But this gets a B-. This gets a B-, bro. What do you want me to say? And by the way, why the fuck have Mina and Tony Storm at Double or Nothing? Still the same, I discussed in preview predictions. I said it then. Why does need to be on pay-per-view? Well, we already know the fucking outcome. Like, dude. Who cares? I like Mina and Tony a lot. I feel like it'd be a fun match. That could be a main event for Dynamite. Why is it me a match for Double or Nothing? Just overload the card for the sake of overloading the fucking card, man. Like, this match should be a 5 matches at the top, especially 2 tournament finals and a freaking Anarchy and Arena match. Literally. But Tony Khan does this bullshit all the fucking time with match overloading them to pay-per-views. I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. B- your grade. And on to your final part of the show. Anarchy in Arena starts early with the end of the show brawl with both members of the Death Riders and Young Bucks, and the other team as well, the Babyfaces. This gives a C+. I'll be honest, man, this was okay. Nothing special per se whatsoever. But Anarchy in Arena sucks this year. It just sucks going in at Double or Nothing. I'm not saying the match will under-deliver, but still. Well, why does this card look so fucking blah, man? Probably because so many matches, first of all. And Anarchy in Arena seems like a freaking sideshow. Because you have 2 finals of the tournament matches, and like, who's gonna fucking care about this? Especially the fucking Death Riders in this. Who nobody gives a flying fuck about the damn Death Riders. We're over them, Tony Khan. We are over it, bro, to say the least. Anarchy Arena Brawl ends the show and he's only with a C+. Not great whatsoever. It's okay for this very blah and meh. As your overall show for AEW Dynamite, May 21st, 2025, I was shocked by this grade. It was around up the grades. This gives a B. Better than Monday Night Raw and NXT this week. I know I kind of agreed to a point, but all because Will Ospreay Hangman Page in a freaking classic promo. That was just freaking great and probably elevated this great big time to say the least. But as your overall show for AEW Dynamite, May 21st, 2025, it's not really a B. So far, the best show of the week so far. Kind of crazy, I know, bro. But that is your AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review on No Limits with Lucas. And thank y'all for watching No Limits with Lucas, AEW Dynamite May 21st, 2025 review, taping Friday, May 23rd, 2025. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow for your Friday Night SmackDown, May 21st, or 23rd, 2025 review on No Limits with Lucas, meeting tomorrow being Saturday, May 24th, 2025. We'll be discussing all things SmackDown tonight. And I'll see your Saturday night's main event for May 24th, 2025 preview predictions as well. Until tomorrow for more content, No Limits with Lucas. And by the way, go check out all 5 of my YouTube shorts that's on YouTube today. I know, I'm fucking crazy. 5 YouTube shorts in one day. But they're only like 30 seconds to a minute at top, to say the least. So go check them out on YouTube. And it's pretty fun, man. Again, a lot of viewers on that for sure. Alright, enough of me talking, shall we? Yeah, man, I just love talking to my audience. What want me to say? And thank y'all for watching No Limits with Lucas, AEW Dynamite, May 21st, 2025 review, taping May 23rd, 2025. Catch y'all tomorrow for your Friday Night SmackDown, May 23rd, 2025 review on No Limits with Lucas. Until tomorrow for more content, No Limits with Lucas. Peace, love, I'm out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.